Hi friends, how you doing? Guess what? My webcam seems to have fixed itself. Yippee! Go figure. I'm not even going to tell you what I went through trying to get this fixed and installing and uninstalling and communicating with Logitech, and round and round and round we went. And all of a sudden, it's very strange. It just fixed itself. I have no idea, and I'm not going to worry about it either. So I have a journal. This one, now I've probably got 20 journals, so they're just going to come out however they come out. So if you want to stay in tune with the flow of it, this one was written 11/14, the first one of that day. I think I wrote 3 then. And the Mayan day was for Earth. It's called Is Change Happening? The Quiet Heart. All right. I am interested to discover what is hiding inside. Since the 11/11 day, this body has been basically wiped out, needing extreme amounts of rest and just taking it easy. There has been, let me disconnect from the internet so we don't get such little noises. Let's see. No sadness, no emotional heaviness this time, however, as there was after the 10/28 Mayan calendar end date. That was tough. And I am grateful, for that is a time I would not choose to revisit, not just yet. During this time, I may have put up one older journal, but I've done no new ones. The call from heart was not there to write or to record. Very strange. I am, of course, aware of those looking for the daily video, which I do so enjoy doing. Well, cycles and seasons change, and it's good to be flexible, to float with that. I follow heart. So, what is within now? As for the without, it's also been an extra pain time. I don't always take all the pain meds prescribed for this body, but during this time, I've had to do that. Also, the other odd thing is that the body felt heavy, as if gravity was increased. Now, these are nothing. I'm just sharing them in case they resonate, these experiences, with yours. I am ever aware that nothing is truly personal. We're all doing this together, and it helps. There's moral support in just knowing that. So, insides, do please come forth and share yourselves. What is in there? What has changed? What do I know since the 11/11 date? What has happened here on Earth? I find no answer yet, just silence. Also, with the body in pain, it can be a bit difficult to let that go out of awareness enough to tune in and hear the still small voice. I do love the silent sound of that voice, the voice of the one that abides within each and all of us. And that one speaks all the time. But with our minds distracted, full of this or that, running here and there, we don't hear the quiet inner sound. Plus, being in mind like that guarantees that we're not in the now moment, not centered within. Even pain or bodily discomfort can take our attention away, it seems. Even pleasure, heck. Either that, or there's just silence within. I guess that could be. I haven't found that before, going to journal and having nothing much arise. This is totally new for me. I'll have to ponder this to see what the lesson is. Could be I have to find a new way, go to a new depth to make the connection I seek. I don't know. The cricket chirps so loudly, heard through the open screen door as the autumn breezes play with the bushes and trees, making melodies, music with the yellowing red and orange leaves of early fall. What a haven this is. Yet, even here, in the midst of the trees and miles outside of our small town, the noise of the interstate and highways intrudes. Amazing what noise pollution we've filled our dear, beautiful world with. Equally amazing and totally delightful will be our new world, the one we create now. There, only love will reign in all interactions between all beings, nature included. We'll know the language of heart and share freely with all beings to be found here in our new home. I found a lovely long lecture by Greg Braden online yesterday. It's over 4 hours. I'll give a link. He gave it in Milan to 1,000 or so people. Now, be in heart. Though it was given in 2007, I'd like you to ignore that, or to enter simultaneous time and realize it's just as powerful, just as accessible, just as accurate now as it was then. In this lecture, as in all of his teachings, Greg brings us to the understanding of how to create the new world, how to make the sacred prayer, as well as why the ones we make don't do the trick, often not producing results. It's alchemical, and I know no one but Greg to best show us how to make those mountains move. It can be done. Of course, I'm thinking not unless you've got a sincerely good reason for wanting the mountain to move. That could truly disconcert those owning the land, both where the mountain moved from and to. Okay, my friends. Yet another journal that turned out to be strange. The Quiet Heart, I guess we can call this one. Perhaps it was just to both share the lecture link and my heart's energy, which is here, even absent the words that usually flow. Be blessed, everyone. Choose to be blessed. It's a choice. And the sooner we wake up to that, the better for the whole world. Oh, and there is one more thing that I'd like to share with you. I was at first startled by Enelia's August message that the two earths had split, one going into light and the other into the dark. I have waited until this last week to look more deeply into this. I just put it in heart. I went back to my journals for a bit of research to see if I found evidence of being tuned in to such a big happening, which she says occurred between August 22nd and the 28th. I did find evidence, both in the written and live video journals. It was not clear, like hers eventually became for her, being able to report why she was having the feeling she was, why she had been called out of the body to spend that week outside of it by spirit. Nonetheless, the evidence was there. For those of you who journal, you might try the same exercise. See, this is why it's good to date and maybe even put times on your journals for later research. You never know what will come up. I have found this to happen numerous times. Anyway, see if you don't find that whole experience, the separating out of the wheat from the chaff, pulling on you as evidenced in your late August words. and I'll put a link for Anelia's August blog in the transcript as well. Things just keep happening. With the acceleration of time, or its collapse, however you want to look on it, it's a challenge to keep up with the constant changes, with how big they are, how vast their effects. Yet, overall, I'm finding things somehow easier on some level in some way. It seems there's less pushing against us as we build the new world. Now, I know that's rather vague. No, it's very vague. I'm sure you know such things don't fit and fold easily into words. So feel in your heart for the sense of this. It does feel like there's either less dark in the world, or what there is has become significantly weakened. It only gives the appearance of fighting us. It's lost momentum, certainly. We'll watch this play out on the world scene. Just witness the Occupy uprisings everywhere. No matter how wise or foolish they are, what your beliefs around them are, you know this could not have happened just a year or a few years ago. Things have changed. Let's not be acknowledging the power of the powers that were so very much, okay? Don't automatically assume that the dark ones can take such things over and work their own will easily. That's a major way we give our own power away. Do see this. It's important, for it acts in our life, our own life as well. Let's stop acknowledging anything but Source and inner self as being that powerful anymore. It's the truth. Let's pay it homage and learn to believe in what's true, laying aside the false gods we've created and worshipped for so long. We don't want to see or admit it, perhaps, but do look at how both science and money have been worshipped and obeyed and pursued, given reverence in our world, and how we've given our power and allegiance over to both of them. If your inner eyes are open, you'll be easily able to spot this in the world first, then there in your own life. The outer world scene is just the reflection of that, what's within. If everyone would just get this one message, oh, what a change could be made across the globe, would be made. Nothing would remain the same once people realize their total power over what befalls the whole. Friends, we are the source. We are the creators of that. So what if we've been manipulated? I shout. What does that matter anyway? Why can't we now just wake up from the days we've been hypnotized into? We have that power. It's a matter of choice. What choices you make every day, every hour, these make up the whole. You yourself are a powerful one, a creator. But until you rise up out of the somnambulance and take up your scepter and throne, you let someone else rule the kingdom for you. This too is a choice, for which we will wake up and give answer one day. We will answer not to some stern judge or vengeful, angry God. Let's also throw those myths away and step even more into the power God made us with, gifted us with. Let's stand tall in our sense of responsibility for what befalls the whole world. We helped create that, each one. Your private, personal moments are anything but that. Let's wake up together and realize how we create. And let's own our oneness too. Separation is a huge lie of the whole cloth. Like fear, it's a tool of the dark force, used to control the whole herd that much easier. Anything that makes you believe that you are separate, step back and look at that closely. Be very suspicious, for separation is the lie we've been fed since our youth. Thus, it seems so very real. That's what helped us create the false identity in the first place. Yet, as we enter heart, we can no more be lied to in this or these ways. Heart simply knows better, and it won't let us believe in falsehoods like this. By their fruits ye shall know them. Well, the world is quite full of fruit there for our discernment, our intuitive heart to uncover the lessons to learn. As we spend more and more time in heart awareness, locked into the now, we'll find the self growing wise and wiser. The inner tutor is ever on duty. Go within. I'll meet you there.